So, does dairy really cause acne? It's a question many people wonder about, and today we're going to explore it in depth. Research suggests there is a connection, but to fully understand how and why, let's break it down into 5 key points that will help you see if cutting dairy might be the answer to your skin problems. The first reason dairy might contribute to acne is due to the hormones found in cow's milk. Cows are often pregnant while producing milk, which means the milk contains increased levels of hormones like insulin-like growth factor 1 or IGF-1. When you consume dairy, especially in high amounts, these hormones may increase the amount of sebum, or oil, your skin produces. Excess oil is one of the main contributors to clogged pores, and clogged pores are what lead to acne. Studies have shown that those with acne often have higher levels of IGF-1 in their bodies, and dairy might be one factor causing that spike. So if you're prone to oily skin or breakouts, this is the first major reason to consider reducing dairy. Another critical point is the way dairy affects your insulin levels. When you eat or drink dairy, especially milk, it can cause a spike in insulin. This spike not only leads to an increase in sebum production, but can also promote inflammation, another major trigger for acne. Inflammation makes existing breakouts worse, and it can even contribute to the formation of new blemishes. So, if your acne is red, inflamed, and persistent, dairy's impact on insulin might be a big factor. The combination of increased sebum and inflammation is a perfect storm for breakouts, especially if you already have sensitive skin. It's interesting to note that not all dairy products affect acne equally. Research, like a 2018 meta-analysis, has found that skim milk seems to have a stronger link to acne than whole milk or other dairy products like cheese and yogurt. Skim milk has higher levels of certain bioactive molecules that might contribute to acne more than whole milk does. This could be because of the way skim milk is processed, stripping away the fats that help balance the sugars and proteins in the milk. These sugars and proteins can have a stronger effect on your body's insulin response, triggering breakouts. So, if you're drinking a lot of skim milk thinking it's the healthier option, it might actually be more problematic for your skin. Now, let's talk about proteins in dairy, specifically casein and whey. Both of these proteins are found in milk and dairy products, and they can also trigger insulin spikes in the body. But beyond insulin, these proteins can stimulate the release of hormones that contribute to the production of sebum, leading to, you guessed it, more acne. Athletes and fitness enthusiasts who use whey protein supplements often notice an increase in breakouts. And that's because whey protein increases the body's production of IGF-1 and insulin, similar to milk. If you're consuming whey protein shakes or bars regularly and suffering from acne, this could be one reason. Before we continue with more tips, if you are finding this video helpful, make sure to turn on post notifications so you don't miss any new videos about health and wellness. Let's circle back to inflammation, a key factor in acne development. Dairy, especially products that are high in sugar, can increase inflammation throughout your body. Chronic inflammation can make acne worse, as it prolongs the healing process and leads to more irritation in the skin. Dairy-based foods like ice cream, flavored yogurts, and sugary milkshakes are particularly problematic because they combine both the negative effects of dairy and the high sugar content, creating a double impact. If you already have inflammatory skin conditions, cutting out these kinds of foods could reduce the severity and frequency of your breakouts. You might be wondering if fermented dairy products like yogurt and kefir have the same effect on acne. The answer isn't so simple. Fermented dairy contains probiotics, which are beneficial bacteria that can improve your gut health. And since gut health is linked to skin health, some people find that fermented dairy doesn't trigger their acne as much as regular milk or cheese. However, for others, even fermented dairy can still cause breakouts because of the hormonal and insulin-related impacts we've already discussed. This is something that varies from person to person, so if you're experimenting with your diet, you might want to test how your skin reacts to different types of dairy. If you're struggling with persistent acne, cutting dairy might be worth trying. A good approach is to do a 30-day dairy elimination. Remove all dairy from your diet for 1 month and observe how your skin reacts. Keep in mind that it can take time for changes in your diet to reflect on your skin, so you'll need to be patient. After 30 days, you can slowly reintroduce dairy products one at a time to see how each affects your skin. Some people find that they can tolerate small amounts of cheese or yogurt, but need to avoid milk, while others need to cut dairy completely to keep their skin clear. If you're ready to cut dairy but worried about missing out on your favorite foods, don't stress. There are plenty of great alternatives. Coconut milk, hemp milk, and even camel milk are excellent substitutes for cow's milk, and most coffee shops now offer some of these options too. When it comes to cheese, there are a ton of plant-based cheeses that taste great and even melt like the real thing. For yogurt lovers, coconut-based yogurts are delicious, and they often come with added probiotics for gut health. Even ice cream has fantastic dairy-free options made from coconut milk, so you won't have to sacrifice those late-night snacks. In conclusion, while dairy doesn't cause acne for everyone, it can be a significant factor for many people, especially if you have oily or acne-prone skin. Hormones in milk, its effect on insulin, and the inflammation it can cause all contribute to the link between dairy and acne. The best way to find out if it's affecting you is to experiment by cutting it out and watching how your skin responds. If you're serious about clearing up your acne and have tried everything else, it might be time to consider reducing or eliminating dairy from your diet.